Good. We love you because I tell you what, we love musicians here in Memphis, and you obviously are a great musician and a great writer. I was so knocked out by your original material. When did you start writing?
It was pretty late. I think I started writing when I was 27.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, no poems or anything when you were 14? Or?
You know what? Maybe there was some poems.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I didn't start writing until later.
Yeah. Well, your songs are so visual. I was like, with all your lyrics, I was seeing the people you were telling us about. And that's a difficult thing to do. Not a lot of people really have that. A lot of people really can't get that. They can't get that across. They might write about somebody or a feeling or whatever, but man, you paint some pictures there that were really very strong. Did you start writing like that? I mean, did it come easy?
You know what? It's not that it comes easy, but yeah, I started writing like that. It's something I really work on, that part of it, the lyric writing. Right. And yeah, from the get-go, people were coming up to me and being like, "That's good stuff." So I just kept kind of at it.
Yeah. So did you find that you had to be inspired when you write, or can you just kind of write on demand now?
I have to have there has to be some kind of spark or idea.
Yeah.
And yeah, some days I'm better than others.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I like that part of it. It's like a puzzle to me.
Yeah, absolutely. I can see how it would be. Do you keep a journal and things like that? Do you like look at people and?
Yeah. If I'm reading a book and something comes out or a character in the book, TV, real life.
Sure. Memphis,
I'm sure I'll come back with something from Memphis.
That's good. Come back with some songs. That's perfect. So when did you start playing guitar?
Also late. Probably was about 24. I was living in Whistler, BC, which is a ski town.
Okay, yeah.
And my roommate played guitar, and I just wanted to be able to do one song when it came around to me,
Sure, yeah, right.
So yeah, he got me going.
Huh. Taught you one song, and then you just took off from there.
Yeah,
Well, you got a great feel for playing. I mean, you really got great time and great rhythm,
Thanks.
And just really a good feel for that. It's really obvious. And with Chris here with you, he's got he plays so fluidly. You guys sounded really great together. Who inspired you when you were a kid? What kind of music did you listen to?
I ran the whole gamut. Rap songs, Beastie Boys,
really,
Rage Against the Machine, Sublime, even way back then. My dad he always had the mugs and the T-shirts that said "World's Greatest Country Music Lover." And he had Hank Williams, George Jones, Johnny Cash. He played guitar too. So he was kind of like life of the party when he got going. Yeah. So I kind of grew up like looking at him being that and seeing being like, I want to be just like my dad.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Wow. So, kind of having this adventurous education in music will really kind of take you around, on your journey here and really teach you a lot. I think I hear so many people these days, used to people would kind of only listen to that same genre of music, but it seems like when I talk to people these days, they listen to just a wide variety of music and get a little something from all of it.
I think that's true.
Yeah. So in Canada now, I've seen
Winnipeg.
In Winnipeg, right. The winters are long up there and lots of time, I guess, to sit at home and play.
That's true.
We've seen so many great Canadian musicians in the past few days and weeks. We were doing some interviews with some people from the International Blues Challenge. So lots of the really good blues players are coming from Canada. What is it about Canada?
It's maybe it is the time that we have to spend.
Yeah.
But no, there's good players from everywhere, I'd say. Yeah. I bet you there's awesome blues players from Sweden even.
Yeah. I heard a really good blues band from Norway.
Nice.
I was knocked out by them. one thing we have found is that the Canadian musicians that we've met recently are really nice people and have positive attitudes, and that gets you really down the road, you know, a long way as an entertainer.
I think the same about everybody from Memphis.
Oh, good. Well, that's good. You know, we're then kindred spirits here because, you know, that's kind of the way we all look at things. You know, it's a big circle, and, you know, and it can be positive, it can be a great thing, and everybody can win. Tell me how much you play, and you know, and kind of the places that you play.
Well, I play a lot in Western Canada. And Alberta and BC especially have been really kind of getting behind me.
Right.
So doing the festivals in the summers.
Right. And
yeah, you know, whatever kind of gigs I can get in the winters.
Sure. Yeah. So what's a normal day for you when you're on the road? I mean, is it, you know, is it like most people would think, the life of a troubadour?
I think it's, you know, people are starting to see the reality TV shows, and if it was in the reality of a musician, it would be, you know, driving, showing up at the venue, sound checking, doing the show, getting people all crazy.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. You know, when you first started learning to play and learning to write, did you feel like you were that you were kind of writing through someone else, like, you know, like you had these influences, you were maybe writing like a certain person, and then did you reach a point when you felt like, okay, this is me, this is my voice, this is me doing it now? I
think well, when I first started, believe it or not, like looking like I do, but I was rapping. I was
really,
you know, I was have a groove on my guitar, and I would be trying to rhyme stories.
Right. To that. So that's kind of how I started. And I moved to East Vancouver and started like trying to get bands to back me up, and all the bands back me up were all in alt country bands. I was loving the steel guitar. I was loving the lead licks of the lead guitar player. So my interest started moving toward country, especially rocking with a good country band. Yeah. You know, and I think lately, you know, and I've been doing my old stuff where I'm rhyming, but I'm doing it with a great cast of awesome players. And, and I think that's who I am. I'm kind of like in between there. I'm like country, but I got some rap. That's great. You got a very unique. Approach to this, and it's very refreshing, you know, to hear, you know, what you're doing. So what's next for you?
Next is the next record. I'm really, really excited about the songs that we got.
All right, so you've already written all the songs?
Yeah, probably more than enough, but I doubt it. Maybe I still got to crank out one more hit.
Yeah, right. So when will you go in the studio?
We'll go in this month.
Oh, good.
Or if it's March already. No, it isn't. March. Yeah. Next month. Close. So, looking forward to that. Yeah.
And so you'll go in with a full band, or studio musicians, friends of yours, or people you know?
All friends. I'm probably going to try to use the same people I used on the last record, because I think they're also amazing. Yeah. And we like to go in with the big band and try to get it all down live.
Sure. Oh, that's great. That's great. It must be exciting.
Yeah.
Well, listen, tell our audience how they can find your music, where they can go online to find you and your music.
Well, you can find me at ridleybent.com. Great. It's just go on there, or just Google Ridley Bent, and you'll figure it out.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, man, I really thank you for being here. We've really enjoyed you being here. We really enjoyed your music.
I had so much fun.
And we hope to see you back down south real soon, okay?
I hope to be back.
Thanks for coming. And, folks, thanks for tuning in to DittyTV. We're going to have some more music coming, so stick around.